So the Great Awakening has begun. So what is the Great Awakening? The Great Awakening is that you are now able to see reality and question your life, the things that are happening in your external reality. You're seeing all these things that are happening in the outside world, situations and everything, and now you're starting to say, this doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? So we're entering, or we're in this portal point right now of this immense awakening. So what does this awakening entail? So this great awakening, it basically opens you up to accept your true power, who you truly are, that divine person or that divine being that you have within you, known as your higher self. So let me show you how it works and why we're here at this point right now. So space and time, we call them one. They're interwoven together, so we call that, space-time, right? So the Earth, it's moving through space right now at tremendous speeds, okay? The galaxy, our solar system, that's also moving through space at tremendous speeds right now. So we have our solar system, and then we have the galaxy. So our galaxy is known as the Milky Way galaxy. So the Milky Way galaxy, millions of light years across. So light years basically mean how long it would take light to travel to a certain point. So some points it could be millions of light years to get to another galaxy or another solar system within our galaxy, right? So everything is moving through space, right? Through the space. So what happens is, at this point we're in the age of Aquarius. So at this particular point in what we call space-time, the region of space that we're in has certain energy, and this energy will interact and affect every human being or every human person that has a conscious awareness or consciousness within this reality, right? So we're in this space-time we're moving. So the region of space we're at right now, it's very, very different as far as the energetic blueprint. And this is where the age of Aquarius comes in. So we're going to be in this particular space region for the next 2,000 years. So within this region, this is the part, or this is the time when the dark becomes the light, the truth becomes awakened. People that were sleeping, or what I mean sleeping, they weren't aware that they can consciously create or consciously have an effect on their reality. They're all becoming awake, and this is because of the recent things that are happening across the world and everything, all the situation that we have with these issues and dramas of everything that's going on. You are now questioning your reality. And here's something that I want you to understand now about this awakening period. And for you who found this channel, the algorithm brought you here, you see me in your recommendation, this was no coincidence. The universe brought you here because you're now going to learn some very valuable secrets of how you interact and you create your external world, right? Or your external reality. So check this out. What you see outside, or when I look outside, or right now when I'm checking everything out, my mind and my eyes are telling you this is all real. But it's actually just perceptions. There's actually no such thing as objective reality. That's right, there's no objective reality, it's only perceptions. Well, let's get technically, yes, there is reality, but it exists in a state that we can't really comprehend, but we can observe it, and it's basically an empty space with invisible particles that you and I can't see, but they interact and they pop in and out of existence, and those particles are what we're made of, right? But our attention to something, which is our perception, will generate an image form, and that becomes our reality. You can be influenced through your perception. And that's what's happening right now. All of our perceptions have been programmed to see a certain way. And for everyone now that's awakening, they're becoming to see the truth now of basically the lies that the system has put forth to you. You're now realizing that, wait a minute, all this doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. You're seeing now the truth behind it. You are now in the age of Aquarius, the Great Awakening. This is where now intuition is going to be open. Your mind's eye now will start to see things, and you will start to become a deliberate creator of your reality. You will start to understand what's going on with your mind. You see, the secret is this. The point that you got to understand is this. When you see something and you interact with it, it's your brain basically is hallucinating results to you. You can be programmed very easily. You programmed through suggestions through your subconscious mind because it's hidden. They know this secret. And now the truth is out. Now we know you're no longer being programmed. You no longer want to be programmed. You want to do your own programming. Because as I said, there is no reality perception. So if you perceive your reality to be a certain way, here's the formula. Guess what? It must materialize to you that way. Okay, let me repeat that. If you see your reality to be a certain way, it must materialize in a perceived physical form for you, because everything just exists in these bandwidths of frequencies. You tune in and you become awake. So when you become awake, you mean you deplug. You're out of the system. You're out of the control. You now can deliberately interact and change. Now look, this was planned. This was supposed to happen at this particular time that we reach in space-time for this great awakening. So the universe already knew this was going to happen. This was set up already. So at this particular time we're in, it's going to be the next 2,000 years. So much information is going to start to be flooded. The truth, things that were hidden, start to come to light. You will now recognize that you are solely in charge of creating whatever you want in your reality, because your perception will affect that invisible field. That invisible field will get into the mind will hallucinate an image, and it also affects people. Why? Because people are made from that same field. People are all connected. So you see how that can confirm to your reality? You can bring people, places, events, and things into this time. So we are in a time right now where the eyes are opening. People are searching now for the truth. They are becoming awakened. They're learning to meditate. They're learning to tap into their inner self. Now everyone is rushing. They want to find out, how can I make this better? How can I create? And this is where you're at. So congratulations, when you found this channel and the algorithms brought you here again, no coincidence, it was meant for you to start your journey to understand your true power and what you're capable of doing. So always remember now, whatever is in the dark is going to come to the light. The truth is going to come out. And now you have your higher self that's going to bring things up so that you can start to learn to master your reality. Your gifts and abilities will start to bubble forth. Now you can see, wait a minute, so I can definitely take charge and create my own reality? And yes, you can, because your perceptions. And when I talk about perception now, perception basically boils down to this. Perception comes down with a belief and an intention. So when I think of something, I start to process. When I repeatedly think of the same thing, it starts to create a belief. When that belief becomes embedded, then I start to have an intention to take some action or a decision. That decision and that intention will transform that invisible field of perception, and that invisible field now funnels to my brain where my mind actually decodes it, and then I see what I see. That is it. That's the secret. You are awakened now to know that I can take power, and none of this can affect me if I allow it to. So there you have it. Welcome to the Great Awakening.